All right. Hello, everybody. Today we're going to talk about a great jazz song, jazz standard song called Fly Me to the Moon. And I've had some requests from some of my students to kind of break it down a little bit. So, the first thing we're going to do is I'll do a chorus of the song at regular speed. And then I'm going to come back and talk about the chords that I use. And there's a lot of ways to play this, a lot of different voicings, but I'm going to try to match this up with a chord chart that I'll put on the screen and try to play the chords slowly, so at least it'll give you a chance to see some of these chords if they're new to you, and begin to apply them to the song, and then you can do your own version. So first, let's take a look at the song at regular speed, and then I'll come back and slow it down and just break down the chords. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the chords and break them down slowly. And as I do this, I'm going to be kind of staring away looking at the chord chart that I have made up to go along with this. So that's why I'm kind of turning away from the camera to make sure I'm playing the chords the way we've diagrammed them. So the first chord is A minor 7, like this. And this is probably a new shape for some of you. You're used to playing A minor 7 down here, maybe. But we'll explain that in another video. But this is these chords kind of fit the arrangement. It has a little bit of the melody in it. So the first chord is like this to D minor 7, like that. So fly me to the moon, just like that. And then the next chord is G7, played like this. Sometimes we can play G7 like that, but we'll play it like this for the chart. And then it resolves to C major 7. And I think I mute that string on my chart, but you can go ahead and play it just like that. And then it goes to a dominant chord of C, which is in this case a C13th, which is played like this. So we've got fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Just like that. That puts us into a tonal center of F major 7. It's played like this. And from there we go to D minor 7. And then it goes to kind of a nice exotic chord, which is B minor 7, flat 5. To E7, flat 9. So let me break that down. And from F major 7, like this, kind of a half bar, to D minor 7, then to B minor 7, flat 5. That's the flat 5. This is B minor 7. And then there's a flat 5 there. To E7, flat 9. That's an E9. So we're making the 9th flat. So it's kind of a common tone there, like that. To A minor 7. To A7. So it sounds like this. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. just like that. Then that puts us in a D minor 7, like that. In other words, regular old G7. Hold my hand. That's an E minor 7 to A minor 7. Then we kind of repeat it. In other words, D minor 7 to G7. Back to G major 7 we played earlier. Kiss me. And there's a little turnaround here. The same two chords we used before, B minor 7 flat 5 to E 9th flat 5. It sounds like from C major 7. Kiss me. Then we kind of start the progression all over again almost. We go up to A minor 7 to D minor 7 to G7, like that. Back to C major 7, kind of like what we did before. C 13th. Kind of a nice chord there. So, fill my heart with song. There I am. Let me sing forevermore. So it's A minor 7, D minor 7, G7, C major 7, C 13th. That puts us back in F major 7. You are all I long for, D minor 7. All I worship, that's a B minor 7 flat 5 to E7 flat 9. All I worship and adore, A minor 7 to A7. Back to D minor 7. In other words, and this is an E flat diminish. Diminish is played on building it with minor thirds, like that. In other words, D minor 7, E flat diminish, diminish 7th, like that. Please be true. This is a new chord, E minor 7 with a flat 5 right there to A7 flat 9. So it sounds like, in other words, D minor 7, E flat, diminished 7th to E minor 7 flat 5, A7 flat 9, and then back to D minor 7. In other words, G7, I love you, like that. And then it goes to B minor 7 flat 5, E7 flat 9 to kind of do a little turnaround, and that puts us back in A minor 7. Like that. So I hope that helps, and enjoy playing the song and try your own variations.